They are 21 photographs of Babe Ruth, each of them with a digitally reprinted autograph. The autographs look like the real thing. Babe Ruth, Shore, Foster, and Gaynor of the Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox pitchers Foster, Mays, Shore, Ruth, George Sisler, Babe Ruth, and Ty Cobb for 1924. Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. 5. Babe Ruth hitting in 1934. New York Yankees baseball team posed 1926. Yankees in New Orleans 1921. Baseball parks, polo grounds during World Series game 1913. Babe Ruth's most famous home run 1914, Providence Grays. Babe. Babe Ruth headshots with Red Sox and Yankees. A look into American baseball history would be woefully incomplete without a commentary on one of the sport's greatest stars, George Herman Ruth, better known as Babe Ruth. Between his high rankings and immense personal charisma, both on and off the field, he became an American legend with his record of 60 home runs during the 1927 season and grand total of 714 home runs that stood for 30 years. In 1920, Ruth was traded to the New York Yankees, where he would stay for the next 15 seasons. 1921 marked perhaps the best single year of his career. He hit 59 home runs, batted .378, and led the New York Yankees to their very first championship. 1921 also marked his 139th home run, breaking the former record that had been held by Roger Connor. Ruth's career in the sport that made him famous lasted 22 years, and in that time, he hit the most home runs of his era. In 1927, during a 154-game stretch, he hit an astounding 60 home runs, a record that stood until it was beaten by Roger Maris. It is, however, important to note that Maris hit his 61 home runs, but only during an expanded 162-game schedule. Ruth's record of a .690 slugging average, however, has not been topped to this date, and might never be so. Ruth's history in baseball was a long and lustrous one. In his first 6 years, he won 89 games, and set the World Series record for continuous scoreless innings, as a pitcher. For the New York Yankees, he led them on to win 7 American League pennants and 4 World Series, and with 714 home runs, 60 of which were scored in a single amazing season. It was easy to see why he deserved the title, the Sultan of SWAT. In 1936, Ruth, along with 4 other players, were the first to be elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame, and in 1969, he was declared the greatest player ever in baseball during a ballot that celebrated 100 years of baseball. He is often viewed as America's first real sports superstar.